target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets. Let's party! Sneaked into the base successfully.
So much for sneaking in. They're already here to greet you.
Hello, Johnny boy! And goodbye! Nice landing.
You have some guests approaching at 2 o'clock. And you guests are coming too.
What a big welcome! I'll make you just like perforated cheese for a bingo!
Oh, it seems like they love you so much. They're not gonna let you go.
No problem. You guys are roast chicken.
Great work, President. But you still have a delicious dessert coming.
Welcome.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century, freedom was dead in America. Beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, the rebels seized power in all the central institutions of government. The entire nation appeared to have fallen completely into the hands of the coup d'etat forces. However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the U.S. President himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone to take back America's freedom.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
The people outside look really scary, Mr. President. Mr. President, escape via the Eagle Star in the underground base. Now I'll open the entryway to the underground base. Please give your guests some face time with the Commander-in-Chief. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. Enter the underground base using this oversized back door here.
I'll be back.
Mr. President, the Eagle Star is beyond here. Get going before the enemy chases after you. Proceed ahead while destroying anything that stands in your way. Switching on weapons depending on the situation is the main key to fighting. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you roll. Mr. President, there's an aircraft hangar beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry. The aircraft hangar is behind the barrier. I'll open the barrier now. Please wait a moment. Whoa, something quite dangerous awaits. But with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily... Mr. President, the barrier has been opened. Air Force One's launch preparations will be complete soon. Well, looky here. More guests! Well, I guess they won't be voting for you next term.
Mr. President, the enemy is taking aim at Air Force One.
Please be careful. Keep you waiting, Mr. President.
How's that for a ticketless ticket?
Just another day at the Oval Office, huh, Mr. President? Welcome to Air Force One. Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael! Richard!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
The Pentagon, the United Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice. I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding wildlife protection.
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Yes, Mr. President.
To my beloved fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this. Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America. To our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration. Neither the current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells. To correct this situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government, and the U.S. military rose to the task at hand. Much like our ancestors did, based in a belief of winning freedom, and based in the belief of an independent war, and based in the belief in this great nation. However, to our regret, an evil to disobey this belief exists in the United States of America too. And here is that evil. This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf. His current whereabouts are unknown. While all of America will be under martial law until Metal Wolf is caught, please do not confuse the issues at hand. Without fail, the U.S. military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your special remedy for all kinds of evil.
The coup d'etat army that occupies San Francisco still runs rampant and deprives 780,000 citizens of their freedom. Target areas that the enemy force uses as the base of their military activities are built around the town. Target areas where enemy forces are concentrated are dangerous, but you can weaken their morale by destroying enemy armies. Destroy all target areas, annihilate the enemy force, and make the liberation of San Francisco shine as a beacon of hope in your counteroffensive. This mission goes by the call name Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Not too bad.
San Francisco, occupied by coup d'etat forces, will be the starting point of our counteroffensive. And here's the starting grid. Annihilate the enemy army by destroying the target areas where the troops have amassed. Destroy all the target areas scattered throughout, and take back the town. POWs are being transported in that cage. Destroy the cage with light firearms and rescue the people inside.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. Way to go, Mr. President! Now the POW can be safely liberated.
Forces have even captured San Francisco's cable cars. We can't let them get away with using the symbol of this great American city. On your radar are designated targets in each area. Destroy each target and blow the area to oblivion. Reinforcements come from the adjacent areas. When there are too many reinforcements, try attacking from another area. You could call it winning by retreating. Mr. President, the target area has been destroyed. This has been a momentous first job. The target with the spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility. From this facility, when communications are made, large numbers of reinforcements join the battle. It's really a nuisance, so destroy it first.
Have been safely freed. You succeeded in saving the POWs.
Mr. President, target areas still remain. Patrol the vicinity area well. Weapons like bazookas are effective against the tough tank armor. Please don't hold back on using the weapons in your backpack. President, destroy every target area and annihilate the enemy army.
A timed self-destruct device is attached to the cage. The destruct device kicks into action when you draw close for a fixed period of time. Be careful. Device has been activated. Hurry and destroy it. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to play the Chinese air hoop.
Have usurped the building, making it a target.
The building was opened 2 years ago on April 25th. It's named the Halcon Dinkai China Building. Each season it's decorated with gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree tops them all. Over 800,000 people came to see it last December. For such a long time, I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed. I feel bad for the owner, but hey, let's smash the hell out of it.
Mr. President, there are 3 areas remaining. Just a bit more, Mr. President. Suspiciously tall targets are enemy headquarter installations. The morale of the troops is rising due to the HQ installations. Destroy the HQ facilities first and eradicate their will to fight. Nice thinking on your feet. Uh-oh.
Mr. President, the POW rescue failed.
That fat boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food.
How do you like me
Never
now?
did some bad boy's punishment, bad boy. Wow! What a perfect display of your talents, Mr. President.
Not really, Jody. Nothing to get excited about.
Proceed ahead. The enemy forces in San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
Sure.
All in a day's work, huh, Mr. President?
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue. As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
Mr. President, the Information Management Department received an email that might interest you.
An email?
Actually, it's a sound file.
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
We are seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet. And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the Information Management Department. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
We've been made public enemy number one. How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No. I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
The enemy force is apparently carrying out covert military campaigns based in a ghost town in the Phoenix suburbs. The radar jamming facility for their secret defense is set up in the town. Metal Wolf's radar could be jammed. Please destroy all target areas in the above-ground buildings to knock out the radar jamming and avoid surprise attacks from the enemy. This mission goes by the call name My Darling Clementine Operation. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. This place is pretty run down. Like a town in an old western. A radar jamming station is located here. Posing as a hero in an old western is fine, but since you're surrounded now, how about heading for high ground? Taking on all three at once could be bone-breaking. The enemy with stealth capabilities cannot be picked up due to radar trouble. How about we make a fresh start by destroying the enemy's radar jamming facility? Mr. President, 2 more enemy missile cowboys still remain.
You're quiet talking to be a soldier, so now I'm the one who's gonna kill you.
even get you!
One special mobile armor enemy is left.
That's a radar jamming installation.
The best medicine for that kind of headache is pumping it full of a heavy dose of lead.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to develop new type mobile unit armor.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Major, please die like a man.
That should stop their special mobile armor unit stealth capabilities. The enemy's stealth capabilities are back online.
There seems to be no other way to make the enemy visible other than by taking out the boss radar.
Destroying the enemy radar installation will fix the radar jamming problem. Search and destroy their stealth parabola antenna. Now the stealth function of the enemy's heavy special mobile armor is knocked out. Now that's refreshing. Kind of like sunrise on an early summer morning. You destroyed all the target areas. The enemy in special mobile armor are all that remain.
How you like me now?
How stupid!
All enemy special mobile armor units have been put 6 feet under, Town Marshal. How's it feel to be an Old West hero?
Not too good. I'm not the hero type. I'm just doing my job as president. By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold our hope yet.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Sure, Mr. President. On the prison island Alcatraz, only 3 kilometers offshore from San Francisco, the enemy force is setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon to combat terrorism. All the shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the West Coast. The shelling is directed at keeping the dissidents in check.
By destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop its operation.
The current is so strong that no one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. Please be careful not to fall in the ocean. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Enemy forces are... A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Is that...
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Metal Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that device...
Among the POWs you rescued, he was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
Military is being decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect. Mr. President, your damage level is increasing. But forget about the damage and press on ahead. There's no time, you know.
POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon.
Recharged 50%. Don't forget, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Mr. President. All the target areas have been destroyed. All that's left to do is put a stop to the Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been complete. Oh no! The final fortress has been demolished!
The energy tanks in the surrounding area are a key part to the Alcatraz cannon. Please...
How do you like me now?
Shifting to self-destruct mode.
Wait a minute! Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing! The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge.
Any word from the Resistance?
Yes, I'll play for you now.
Metal Wolf, we applaud and appreciate your efforts. Our membership has started to rise one brave soul at a time. I'm putting all my efforts into our activities, hoping that the day we revolt will come soon.
I'd like to see that day too.
Yeah. I feel like a mother hen here.
Okay, Mr. President. You best hurry and get to the next battle theater. The enemy force is strengthening their suppression of Beverly Hills. This is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are amassing capital to fund a resistance. While the number of soldiers equipped with heavy firearms is great, if you pay higher attention to their attacks, they're no threat to your mobile armor. The verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features as you destroy all the target areas in the town. This mission goes by the call name... Bring fashion back to the streets. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. What you're looking at is the heinous terrorist Metawolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills and its stately mansions where the streets smell of money? Stay tuned as this camera and I bring you all the news you want to know.
Not him again.
Embed that journalist in the ground.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming station. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar.
The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metawolf has annihilated the troops and plans to capture Beverly Hills. His endgame must...
Mr. President, that's a
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military.
This looks promising. The pride of the U.S. military. Blackhawks raise their ugly heads.
How do you like me now?
What now? Not again! A battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it. all the music in America.
Has been destroyed. My fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary.
Infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Metal Wolf has control of the entire town. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
I'm sure those wealthy fat cats will repair the damage, making their homes even more beautiful than before. Nice work, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
In the West, areas where the Army is pulling out are on the rise. But across the nation, the situation isn't so good.
Don't worry. I'll free the whole land soon enough. Any email from the Resistance?
Yes, there is. The man's voice is as cool as ever. Please have a listen.
Metal Wolf, thank you. Our membership is steadily on the rise. More reliable, trustworthy sympathizers have joined our fight to revolt. The day will come soon. When we're ready to rise up, I'll be sure and let you know.
The Resistance leader sure is standing tough, isn't he?
Tough as nails. Now I'll head out to liberate the West.
The target area terrain is sure to be confusingly fierce because the enemy army has taken over. Please watch your steps so you don't fall into the 1 mile deep ravine. This mission goes by the call name Operation Arizona, Blood and Gunpowder Smoke. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
The enemy is building a military base in the Grand Canyon. Doesn't this remind you of the Arizona insurrection days?
No, I don't remember anything. Except the smell of blood and gun smoke.
Mr. President, the view certainly is grand, but stop with the don't look down joke, please. Isn't normally discovered. Now that's what I call insight, sir. Mr. President? President. There are 3 target areas remaining. Watch your feet, too.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were held in the mountains to maintain military helicopters.
Target area, huh? Almost like a bird's nest? Too bad you don't have any bird seed. I guess you'll have to give them some delicious firepower instead. Mr. President, there's only 1 target area remaining. A little longer and this ravine will be back in its original state.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. From connecting areas. Please be careful.
Mr. President, a fresh supply of troops is coming.
So you're Metal Wolf, eh?
Then you can die for Sir Richard.
How do you like me now?
There's more where that came from. I'll lay my life down for Sir Richard. Sir Richard! I'm sorry!
I wonder what they were seizing the vice president. Take a gander at the heroic dive down to the Colorado River. Bay. Nah, actually they'll get stuck in the Hoover Dam. The enemy has been annihilated. Finally, peace will be brought to Arizona. War really doesn't suit these lovely surroundings.
Jody, nor someone as lovely as you.
Sure, whatever. Nice work, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation across America?
The coup d'etat forces have retreated from the western states.
Yes!
This should kick the resistance movement into high gear.
I can't wait.
You got a voicemail from the resistance, Mr. President.
Metal Wolf, thanks to your efforts, the stage is set for a united revolt in the West. I'm considering moving ahead. However, before this takes place, I'd like to meet you in person to talk. I'll contact you with the details later.
Mr. President, what do you think?
I've been wanting to meet him too.
So let's get you two together.
Sure, but before that, we'll head east. Until we take back all of America, there's no rest for the wicked.
You said it, Mr. President.
Well, Jody, at long last, we head east. We'll reach the East Coast in a flash.
Metal Wolf, planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people, I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch! Get up!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk, am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
Ah, he got me!
Justice is always victorious in the end. Long live the USA!
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B-movie!
Richard's up to his old tricks again.
Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
We have?
It appears all the resistance activities have gone south.
Jody, those that died are imposters. I am still here.
So?
Believe in your own justice. I won't lose to that false prophet. And the reason is because I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. President!
There's no time for self-pity. Jody, get me up to speed on the situation in the East.
The enemy army has dried up the nation's resources and put the people on a rationing system to construct a spaceplane launch and landing base in Houston. React swiftly as paratrooper reinforcements are predicted to be dropped in from Super Assault Heavy Attack helicopters. The objective is total destruction of all target areas and the Super Assault Heavy Attack Olajuwon helicopter. This mission goes by the code name Winner Takes All, Olajuwon versus Metal Wolf. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting.
The Elijah One appears to be dropping parachute troops from its cargo bay. It'll be trouble when those reinforcements land, destroy the target areas while shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
Sniper unit and the pride of the U.S. Airborne is joining the fight. They're dropping into battle one after the other. This is a scene of biblical proportions, a modern-day David and Goliath.
Okay, Mr. President, let's shoot them down. The performance of the smart bomb seems to have fallen off. If there's no guidance device, it's flying blind. Launch bay doors that drop the bombs. First, start by reducing the strong attack. That device seems to have improved the guidance function performance of the smart bomb, Mr. President. POWs you rescued. They were held against their will to research space resources.
The U.S. ground forces have been totally decimated.
me now!
From Metal Wolf's fierce assault, damage to the Elijah One has become intense. But giving up is not in the U.S. military's vocabulary. And the reason is, the super attack Elijah One helicopter is still in action. The Elijah One's armor plating has taken an awful beating. The dreaded Metal Wolf. What's this? The super assault Elijah One helicopter. The helicopter the military said could never be shot down. This aerial fortress has been destroyed by one single foe dressed in mobile attack armor. But I will never give up hope.
Did you get in touch with the Resistance?
No, still no word. Maybe he was captured by coup d'etat forces.
No, he'd never let that happen. I'm sure he's out there waiting to make his move. I must see him. I made him a promise.
Oh, Mr. President.
I'm off to the next battlefront.
The enemy force sends out over 1,000 citizens a day from Miami, trafficking them into overseas white slavery. The command cruiser moored on the coast directs troops in the Atlantic. It has long-range, high-powered missiles on board. State, many helicopters join the defense. Concentrate your attacks on intercepting these. This mission goes by the call name... A lovely and clear sea once more. Good luck, and...
Enemy forces occupy Miami Beach. That battle cruiser is the command ship, directing the Atlantic Ocean troops in this area. Attack the cruiser and the coup d'etat forces, leisurely enjoying their holiday. And sink them to the bottom of this grand ocean.
Copy that. For their sakes, I hope they enjoyed their last R&R.
The Navy cruiser will fire powerful long-range missiles. You'll need constant warning, Mr. President. Bombers are approaching. The bomber group seems to have received a request from the target area and is on their way. The bombing will be dangerous. You should sever the reinforcements ahead of time. attacks will rage on unless you wipe out the launch source. Well, their flight pattern will probably be from the direction at 12 o'clock. Mr. President, are you all right? Oh, laying out landmines on the beach. They should give a little thought to the summer swimmers and vacationers.
That's far enough, Metal Wolf.
That voice, is that the Eagle of the Atlantic, Brigadier General Robert Forrester?
Your former commander.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to, or who is inside of there. But I can tell you this, you're public enemy number one.
Going head-to-head with this kind of firepower isn't the smart way. Start by crushing the gun battery. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was surely forced to play the ukulele on the beach. Cruiser are on a collision course. Please do not be caught off guard.
How do you like me now? Now carry out your duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
Mr. President, the battlecruiser has sunk. Now the beach will be crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
Cruel oppression of U.S. citizens still continues all over the nation.
I guess neither of us will see any time off soon. I'm off to the next battle zone. Update me on the situation, Jody.
Yes, Mr. President. The enemy force experiments on the people of New York with unmanned super weaponry. It treats the 8 million citizens who run about trying to escape like guinea pigs. Information has been obtained that energy power stations are supplying the massive weaponry. Before taking the huge weapons head-on, destroy the energy supply facilities. The objective is the destruction of all target areas and the massive arms. This mission goes by the call name Operation We Love NYC. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy New York City. The coup d'etat forces are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons. If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. That Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. Once again, there will be music on Broadway. For comfort, from now on, run away before Daddy Longlegs gets any closer. Mr. President, there are 5 areas remaining. Your punishment is working. Just a little more. Keep your brakes under pressure, Mr. President. What a show! This is more spectacular than a Broadway musical. The enemy has been destroyed. Manhattan will soon be back to its glorious hustle and bustle.
Yeah, New York City is, and always was, built to last. Right, Jody?
Of course, Mr. President.
What's the pulse of the nation say about all this?
Citizens have already begun to wake up to the Vice President's evil intentions. They couldn't stage a revolt in time.
Just the thought of a revolt is enough. I'll take back the nation soon. Full speed ahead!
I'm with you all the way, Mr. President. The enemy force has, though there are many target areas, it is possible to annihilate the enemy by effectively using the train. Destroy the target areas. This mission goes by the call name Chicago Daybreak. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Enemy forces occupy Chicago. Destroy all the target areas and liberate the town of Chicago. Each target area has started up their poison gas control. If the density of the poison gas exceeds 181 parts per million, what's that? From destroying the poison gas source, the poison gas density has gone down. But don't let them... What's that? With poisonous gas neutralizer. The soldiers must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place. Mr. President. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to sing the blues for the troops.
The military only has 3 operating bases left. The density of poison gas in the city has already exceeded 50 parts per million. Metal Wolf is a villain down to his last mecha bolt.
One target area remains. The final spot, Mr. President. Drawbridge is a symbol of the city and its rivers.
The way things are going, the gas will reach a fatal density in another 3 minutes. Meadow Wolf won't even give us enough time to make instant noodles.
That journalist is always a day late and $1 short. Hurry up, Mr. President. Way to go, Mr. President. Wow, you barely made it.
An utter nightmare. The U.S. military has been demolished once again by Meadow Wolf. However, his plan to gas the town ended in failure.
The enemy force in the east also started withdrawing.
Did they?
It sure has been a long road to victory.
Yes, it has.
All that remains is your home.
The White House.
Mr. President, when this battle is over, I'm taking a paid vacation. I haven't seen my parents for a while, and you know how it is.
That's fine with me. You deserve some extra time off, too.
I can't wait.
Last stop, Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mr. President. The Information Management Department just contacted me. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Richard!
Poor Michael. Left all by your lonesome.
Richard! What changed you?
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation.
Richard, you...
Oh, and Michael, I forgot to tell you, but your presidential staff, those backstabbing idiots, well, I've decided they can die too.
You!
If you want to help those pigs, come to Liberty Island and watch those worms wiggle in pain.
Richard! I'll head to Liberty Island to rescue my men. And the reason is because I'm the president of this great United States of America.
Mr. President, why did you come to save us after we betrayed you?
Jody, I can't turn my back on a friend. And the reason is, I'm the President of the United States.
Mr. President, don't come near! It's a trap!
Hey there, Michael. Are you still playing the hero?
Richard!
You just don't get it, do you? Freedom is dead! You and your men and this symbol of freedom will all perish! Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to Round 2! This wild dog of war is on the move, Michael. He'll bite you if you don't move it. Now, hightail it out of here. Oh, I almost forgot. Time for my afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea and watching you getting your clock cleaned.
Apaches!
Not just Apaches, Mr. President.
You're alive!
Us resistance soldiers are known for our resilience. He'll be on the move soon, but kill a... Nice shooting, Mr. President.
Whatever.
Yeah! Take that!
How do you like me now? Now he's ready for the scrappy.
Mr. President, my boys were successful in saving your princess. I'll connect you.
Mr. President? How can I ever...
Jody,
Yes?
sorry to be late.
Mr. President,
Jody,
Yes, what is it, Mr. President?
you sure you don't need any more time off?
Oh, yes, Mr. President, I've had enough.
Now time to take back the last piece of ground.
Of course. You know where that is.
The White House!
The enemy seems to be concentrating their power around the White House. The shape of this underground base is highly complicated. There is a strong possibility that this is the granddaddy battle of them all. This mission goes by the call name... I'm home. Operation White House. Good luck.
The above-ground route has been sealed off. Now get out there and rock their world. flamethrowers in the underground base have been stopped. This target area seems to have supplied the fuel to the flamethrowers.
How do you like me now?
Mr. President, the poisonous gas has been stopped completely. You are experiencing radar trouble. You can't move carelessly about until the radar jamming station is destroyed. Mr. President, the radar is back online. Now the trap... which was popular during the Arizona insurrection. What's this? Were we lured out? Who did that to the White House? They shouldn't call it the White House. They should call it the Fight House.
Don't get distracted, Jody. Time to redecorate. Fast and to the point.
Mr. President, peel off that unsightly armored exterior. A scaredy-cat missile is being protected in a sturdy shelter. When the shelter opens, that's your chance to attack.
How do you like me now?
here to stay. I'm back, America.
Now you've recaptured all of America.
Yes, but Richard has disappeared.
The Special Intelligence Department is investigating, but...
Metal Wolf, the Vice President is in Las Vegas.
Really?
Nobody rivals our intelligence gathering abilities. Head for Las Vegas with me.
Well, not just me. Everyone in the Resistance will be rivaling support around the country.
I know how you feel.
Thanks.
Mr. President, good luck and Godspeed.
Jody, prepare Air Force One for takeoff. We're heading to Las Vegas.
Yes, Mr. President. The Vice President, Richard Hawk, waits for you in Las Vegas. My only advice to you is this. Beat him to a pulp. This mission goes by the call name... Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. We believe in you.
Richard, come out!
Wow! What a relief! You showed him who's boss, Mr. President.
Bravo, Michael! What lovely footwork!
Richard!
Now try dancing with me! This show's gonna run all night!
Were among the POWs you rescued.
So sweet, Michael. Like gulping a cup of condensed milk. Think you can kill me, huh?
He's on the move. Chase after him, Mr. President.
Richard, you can run, but...
Knock that jerk off the roof, showing who has the last laugh.
You break it, you bought it, Michael. You'll pay for the damages with your life. Michael. Shall I take you to the next stage?
He's on the move again. Chase after him, Mr. President.
Michael. Take it and die and take it to your grave.
That won't affect you, Mr. President. Mr. President, he's done for.
Is it weak? Pathetic. Killing you is easier than breaking a baby's arm.
It's over, Richard.
Like hell it is.
That's the space shuttle. You can't chase after that. Hey, Mr. President! Mr. President! Mr. President!
Ah!
That's pointless, Mr. President.
Nothing is pointless. And the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America. Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody, I'm gonna step out into outer space. See you soon.
President, are you all right?
Yes, and very pleased about my first flight in space. But I just wish I'd brought my camera.
Mr. President, be sure and come back now. The American people are waiting for you.
I am the President of the United States of America. I'll be back.
Right, Mr. President.
Please continue to update me as the battle goes on.
Sure, leave it to me.
Oh, and contact the Japanese embassy. Tell them we can hold that wildlife protection conference.
The Vice President has fortified the U.S.'s state-of-the-art space colony. He has concentrated an army of elite soldiers there, knowing the Vice President's sinister nature. You must be victorious at all costs. The reason is because you're the President of this great land. This mission goes by the call name. Best of luck, and God...
Richard!
Chasing 15 million feet after me. Now that's love. Well, I love you too, Michael. I love you so much, I can't stand it. So much, I want to kill you.
Hold it, Richard!
Mr. President, hurry up now.
Not for long.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. That gate doesn't look like it can be destroyed. Finally, the main force is on its way. Blast it to bits.
Richard!
What do you stand for, Michael? Be certain now. As certain as the blood gushing out of your nose when I bash it in. Be certain of your death here and now. Now, come at me with all your body and soul. I'll hug you to death.
Damage rate is above 50%.
That damn machine's undeniably more powerful.
Mr. President, the future...
You stole my Medal of Honor and my Special Ops suit, but there's a limit. Never, never, never! I'll never lose to you, Michael!
Mr. President?
Hurry and destroy it.
Richard!
At that speed and angle, he'll burn up like a shooting star.
I'm going in!
Impossible! Not even you can possibly stop a shooting star!
Jody, who am I? I'm the president. I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Woo! Michael?
Richard, it was your methods that were flawed. Our love for America won't change. Richard!
This is one eternal flame with your justice!
Mr. President! You've exceeded the critical point. There's no way out! Mr. President? Mr. President? Come on, Mr. President!
No problem. I'm coming home, Jody. Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day at the White House.
My fellow Americans, good morning. As Americans, we love freedom. But true freedom isn't a given like the air we breathe or the water we drink. About 240 years ago, our forefathers fought greatly, giving their blood, sweat, and tears. And in the end, they won our freedom. And we must never forget this. If anything appears that threatens our belief in this freedom, we will oppose it. We will crush it. In fighting to gain our freedom, we need no reasons. We require no just cause or flowery words. In order to protect our neighbors who love freedom and this faith in freedom, we continue to believe in our own justice. We won't abandon any battles. And the reason is because we are all citizens of the United States of America. And as long as you all will allow it, I will be a vanguard leading this fight. And the reason is because I'm the President of this great United States of America.